Hey Devin, what's up, man? Program sounds awesome. Looks like you have it pretty well organized, especially for doing it on your own. Much respect for that. As far as my favorite Kool-Aid color, I couldn't tell you. I haven't had Kool-Aid in decades. Probably decades, yeah. It's been a very, very long time since I've had Kool-Aid, so I couldn't even give you an idea of what my favorite Kool-Aid is, let alone what the flavors even are. I don't necessarily do cardio, but that is something that I may incorporate in my program once I start to gain weight, if I'm gaining too much fat, if that ends up happening. If not, then I don't see a necessary reason to add cardio into my program. In all honesty, I think I spend about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes in the gym every single workout, depending on what I'm doing those days. That's probably on average. The actual time I'm spending working out is probably only 30 to maybe 45 minutes per session. The other things that I'm doing at the gym would be our stretching and like pre-warm up, and then finally going into a little bit more post stretching and all that stuff to get my central nervous system wired correctly for the lifts that I'm doing. The ketogenic diet is going well. It's going to be cyclical starting next Friday. Everything I'm eating is kind of becoming a pattern. I guess it's kind of boring, so I'm definitely excited for my first carb refeed. I haven't seen much strength gain in the gym that is abnormal. It's pretty much on average for whether I'm eating carbs or not having carbs. I don't really notice much of a difference as far as performance goes. Focus, a little bit of increase in focus. But overall, I think fasted states are definitely where I've noticed the most focus. So that would be from my intermittent fasting, not necessarily from eating fats. I do feel much flatter in the gym, and overall I don't feel like as full because of the lack of carbohydrates, so hopefully the refeeds will fill me back up and help me feel much more full. First and foremost, let me just tell you that I am a supplement junkie. I love experimenting with my supplements. A lot of them don't work, but I'll take them just to experiment with them and try something new. So that's pretty much what all of these are up top. I'm gonna ignore those for now though. And then go down to my main stat. So we have vitamin code. This is my multivitamin. I take 2 capsules twice a day. Generally right before my first meal of the day, and then probably midway through the day or even right after my first meal of the day. I have ZMA. I take this right before bed. It's zinc, magnesium, and B6. Helps with deficiencies in zinc and magnesium, which most people have. It helps relax the muscles, basically promoting rest and recovery, so that way I can get back into the gym with full performance. Then I also take a cod liver oil. This is my form of fish oil that I take. A little bit more specific going into the cod liver oil, it helps with testosterone support, and yeah, has a lot of the benefits of fish oil in addition to the testosterone support. Then we have Clear Muscle in the back. This is basically a, or if I can find it. Okay, it's basically a hydroxymethylbutyrate, HMB, which you've probably heard of. But this is a free acid form, aka like a liquid form that gets absorbed into the body much better. And then I have branched chain amino acids, which I generally sip on throughout the day. This helps with my hydration as well. This is probably one of the more cost-friendly brands. And I almost forgot to mention, this is my whey protein that I take. It's ISO 100, so it's a hydrolyzed protein, which means it mixes extremely easy. and there's not really that many carbohydrates or fat to it. As you can see, it's just mostly pure protein. It works great. I love it. It tastes amazing. And I generally will take it like directly after a workout if I'm not planning on eating anytime shortly, but I honestly don't take it too often. Right here we have my pre-workout. It's by De Novo Nutrition. This stuff is amazing. It has a ton of useful ingredients in it and the actual clinical doses as well, aside from like 0.2 grams of beta-alanine, but it's a lot, so it doesn't really matter. We have a creatine up here. I don't recommend getting like a crazy creatine blend like this. I just recommend the creatine monohydrate. And then I have L-glutamine. This has been my lifesaver when it comes to illnesses, getting sick from putting in too much volume at the gym. Like I was saying in one of my earlier videos, this stuff has helped so far with not getting ill after putting in too much work at the gym. I take it right before my workout and right after. And then last but not least, we have this by De Novo Nutrition. It's pretty much like a coffee supplement, but it also has some nootropic enhancement features to it to make it help with concentration. This stuff's amazing. I love this stuff. Sometimes I take it for my workouts if it's more of a strength workout as opposed to trying to get that pump, so this is a great one for that. As you saw from my previous clip, I have a ton of supplements. I don't take them on a day-to-day basis, nor do I recommend getting that many. A lot of them are very, very minute increases in performance, so it's not even really worth it. But I like to play with them and experiment with them and try new things, so that's why I have them all, but by no means are they necessary. That's honestly about it. If you have any questions about the supplements that I showed you, as far as the ZMA and the fish oil or the BCAAs or the protein or the multivitamin that I take, feel free and ask away. Oh, I also take a vitamin D3 as well, just because it's winter time and I'm probably really deficient in vitamin D3, as are most people. That being said, I'm going to head off here to the gym. As you've noticed, I've been a little bit shaky in this clip, and that's because I have a lot of caffeine in me that I need to use. It's snowing outside, but I gotta get it done.